This is a Forex Preview. Thanks for joining us at XM.com. The latest Canadian inflation report for September is expected on Wednesday, and forecasts point to another slowdown in the CPI rate. I'm Cristina Marujos. Joining me today is our investment analyst, Cristina Barcenido. At the latest gathering, Bank of Canada policymakers Cristina signaled that further rate hikes cannot be ruled out, and economic indicators will likely set the pace for future policy. Therefore, how crucial will the CPI data be on Wednesday for the Bank of Canada?
Hi, Christina. Indeed, the Bank of Canada and generally many other major central banks think that it's not the right time to pivot on rate increases. The Bank of Canada's chief has recently clearly stated that he hasn't changed his mind on interest rates. Even if expectations for a recession next year continue to grow, actually the central bank's latest business survey for the third quarter showed the biggest contraction in business sentiment since the pandemic. And although the same report indicated slowing demand and a weaker outlook for future business activities, especially in the fragile housing market, inflation expectations remained quite elevated. So even if inflation softens for the third consecutive month, as forecasts suggest, to 6.8% year on year from 7% previously, that figure, and particularly the core measure, could still be far above the central bank's rate target. So unless we see a huge pullback in the data, which I don't think that it will happen anytime soon, the data could little affect the central bank's tightening plans. Currently, futures markets are expecting the central bank to raise interest rates by 50 basis points next week on October 26. And I think that a significant upside surprise in the data could even bring the case for a triple rate hike back on the radar. Otherwise, I don't think that any changes, I don't expect any changes in rate expectations.
Let's turn to the Canadian dollar now. The Loonie hasn't been able to gain much of the oil rally. However, it is still the second best performing currency of the year. How could it perform this week?
Well, the Loonie is at a much better place when compared to the euro and the pound, which face geopolitical risks and domestic political confusion. But still, the Loonie is a commodity-dependent currency, and it's not a safe haven as the US dollar is. So as long as the Fed is ahead in terms of monetary tightening, the Loonie may face a challenging battle against the US dollar. Nevertheless, I think that if an upside surprise in the Canadian CPI data happens tomorrow, that could help the Loonie to gain extra ground, perhaps at least for the time being.
Cristina, thanks so much. And thank you for watching this Forex Preview here at XM.com.